I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Yeah. Vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he's got room. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready. Each and every
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
We're good. We're good. Let's go. 12. Let's go.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gone. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. One play action. Fields. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect to it for another nice gain for a first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The give, right side for Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That is caught. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. On 1st and 10, Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. First play's a run with Nwangu. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. Down the sideline. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields changing the play. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kene Nwangu on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Raymond on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go, start.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Oliver. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Now a give running right. Nwangu shrugs, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hooker from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On the ball, on the ball.
Looking to throw. Hooker. To the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Hooker to the air yet again. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20.
27, Lions 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He may go. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, 66 yards. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. A good pickup there, a 22.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's got this to Williams, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Hooker to throw it. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hooker now off play action. And this throw will be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Angel.
Fields trying to throw for it. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their own 18.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 10.
Right there. Go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Hooker. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second down, here's Gibbs. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 58 yards. And the Vikings have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Warriors 70, 79 Broncos.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They will go for it. It's Hooker. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're going to speed things up here. Off play action, Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Fields going to change things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Ready.
Another run for Gibbs here. And a short gain down to about the 33. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now a bootleg with Hooker. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Buffalo 18.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 208 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Fields throw pulled in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Fields. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Vikings 84, Lions 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that debt. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You got to,
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Vikings 91, Lions 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum. And now here's another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game,
blitz coming, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Fields going to move him around. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they'll change things up. On first down, Fields. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards.
and even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
First Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Minnesota, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get...
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. I'm never mine. Getting money in my bloodline.